to know me inside of you. Love me. Went from hands on the wheel to hands on my thigh, hands on my body and the back of the horse. Your fingertips. The song was playing too long in my video, and I'm not getting a third copyright claim, child. Not again. So just wait until this blurs out. Bye. Hi, babes. It's your fave, Landa M, and welcome to the second episode of Talk Time with Landa M. Yo, but when your fave, nice, horror. Your fave is a hot girl. Your fave is looking gorgeous. Okay. Hi babes. It's your fave, Landa M. AKA Yolanda the Rich Aunt. You can already tell. You can already tell, baby. You can already tell that indeed, I am the rich aunt for a reason. I mean, look at me. Look at me. Welcome to the second episode of Talk Time with Landa M. Hi, my loves. How are you doing? I come back. I need to stop stealing Tato's line reads. I really need to stop doing that. But hi, my loves. It is Landa M, aka Yolanda the Rich Aunt, or Yolanda M, whatever name you want to call me. Welcome to my humble abode, or whatever. Well, we're in the car right now, but welcome to my humble abode. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about how spending 6 months at home has been. I hope you guys can see me. I hope the angle is fine, because I really tried to improve my angling today. So for today's video, like I said, I'm going to be talking about how spending 6 months at home has been. So I'm going to give you guys a background as to why I'm saying 6 months. I don't know if you're going to be able to see me. So I'm going to try and change my positioning and all that. Okay, I think it's better now. Background story, right? I used to go to boarding school in South Africa. This was for like 5 years. I stopped last year because, well, technically my high school year ended last. So 2020, right? Because of COVID, I came home March and then went back to school 25 June, right? And then 25 June until December 10, I was in my gang. Yeah, basically I went to school. I was in my gang, didn't come home because obviously I didn't want to get COVID, and then I wouldn't be able to write if I got COVID most. So we don't want that. Then don't nobody want to be like, imagine if I went and then I got COVID, I'd be at school right now. Like the pain, that trauma. Yeah. Anyways, so then I spent 6 months at school. I spent 6 months going my gang, right? And then I came back home December 10, and I've been home ever since. So I'm just gonna tell you guys the pros and cons of being back home, how I feel about everything, how I feel about what is about to happen since I'm going to university soon. So I'm just gonna tell you guys, about the pros and cons of all of that, and overall my experience of being at home for 6 months, because I'm basically back home for good now. Basically back in BW for good. I'm basically back in BW. I am back home. Guys, it's actually really bright in here. I don't know why I didn't bring my glasses. Wait, I really don't know. So if my eyes are closed throughout this video or something, understand it's so bright. So the pros of being at home for 6 months, or the pros of being at home, of being back home, are that I get to see my family a lot more than I did when I was in boarding. Because with boarding, right, we got to go home every month. So I would come home for like 2 days. We can take it 2 days in basically a full 24 hours, and then I'd come home sometimes I'd come home Friday night, maybe Friday afternoon, dependent on what time I'm picked up and everything. Spend my entire Saturday at home, and then 1 o'clock on a Sunday I'm going back to school. 1 o'clock in the afternoon I'm going back to school. So I would only see them for like 2 days in a month. Maybe sometimes I would even see them 2 days in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? With COVID, I didn't see them for an entire 6 months. I was here for like 4, and then I went back for another 6, we obviously go finish matric and everything, and I didn't see them at all. They couldn't come visit me, I couldn't come home. So it was very, it was very sad. I was writing my matric exams. I was going to say my matriculation exams. I was writing my matric exams, and I didn't get to see my parents before that. I would have loved to see them prior to that. It would have slapped if I saw them, if I saw my loved ones and had everyone wish me luck properly and stuff. So obviously I get to see them a lot more because I'm always home. They work and then they come back home, you know what I mean? I get to be with them a lot more than I usually was. We fight a lot. They complain about how I'm finishing their food, and they're so not used to this whole thing of me being home, because now that I'm back, a lot of things finish quickly. They're just like, ma'am, wait, you know what? The day you start having money, I'm afraid for the day. I am so afraid, like, I'm not ready for the day that I start having money, like. Yo guys, because I don't live alone, I don't eat alone. So, but they want to say that I contribute the most to the finishing of the food in the house. So, but anyways, other than that, I do enjoy being here with them. I do enjoy being home. It's so refreshing, and I'm just back where I belong. I'm back, in the environment that makes me feel better about everything, the environment that makes me feel happy, you know what I mean? This is home. This is where I was born and raised, getting born and bred. Yes. This is where I was born and this is where I was bred, okay, period. So I'm back home, enjoyed my time in SA, but I'm a little tired. I just want to come back home. I'll go back, possibly move back in the future, I don't know, but yeah, so I get to see my family a lot more, which is really, really exciting. Also, another pro or positive, for those of you that don't know what a pro means, what pros mean, I get to cater to my mental health a lot more. Guys, with it's so bright, I really should be putting on my glasses, Doesn't my mom have shades in here or something? Yeah, really do not have. Never mind. I really don't want to get into the house and get my glasses. I really am not in the mood for coming and then reshooting. I'm really not for that right now. So I just gotta be strong. Anyways, I was saying I get to cater to my mental health a lot more. Because last year I didn't have the time to delve into what issues I have regarding my mental health, because I had to adjust to learning online. I had to I had so many things I was thinking about, so many things I was doing. Matric was my one and only priority. Well, it had to be my one and only priority at the time. So I just didn't have time to cater to anxiety, this. All I had to do was just pray and keep it moving, you know what I mean? And thank God, because he guided me through 2020, because wow, honestly, I thought I was gonna drop out. I thought eventually I was gonna have to just drop out of school, because I didn't know if I was gonna go back to SA due to these COVID thingies and everything. Like, everything was just so hectic. So I just really didn't know what was gonna happen. Excuse me for a second. Okay. So yeah, I really didn't know what was gonna happen and everything. But it all worked out for the best. I completed my high school year, did good, waiting for more, waiting for university and all other things that I've been wanting to do, so yeah, everything worked out for the best. I get to cater to my mental health, like I'm saying, but let's go back to that. I get to cater to my mental health. I get to delve into the issues I have regarding that, because I do get very anxious and I overthink a lot. I am overly observant, and I also got to find out what being overly observant actually is, and apparently it is called I say apparently because I didn't do research on it yet, so I'm just gonna give you an apparent thing. I'll put the tweet up here or something, the screenshot of the tweet, if I have it. If I still have it, I'll put it on the screen somewhere. It says one has being overly observant means you're hypervigilant, or it's called hypervigilance, which is a symptom of PTSD and anxiety disorders. Some anxiety disorders, that is apparently that's the problem. Apparently that's the problem. But I don't know. I didn't even know there was, different kinds. I really didn't know there was different kinds. But I will do more research on that. And while I still have time at home, I will do more research. Why do I keep feeling like I'm so paranoid for some odd reason? But anyways, I'll keep doing more research on that. But otherwise, I have been able to deal with some of my, issues regarding my mental health. I haven't been diagnosed with anything. I haven't seen a doctor regarding that. I don't take any antidepressants or anything like that. It's literally just me, journaling, God, family. That is literally what gets me through my dark times. Journaling, God, family. They try by all means to uplift me every time I'm in a depressive state or really not in a good space, and I appreciate them so much. My family and a few of my friends, they really do try. I mean, I'm so surprised. I always feel like by now they should be tired of me, because wow, the amount of times they've had to come to my rescue, because yes, I get so sad. I get sad so frequently. I don't even want to call it sad, because with sadness you can kind of just get over it, or it just gets better within a few hours. You know what I mean? So I'm so surprised they haven't given up on me. I'm so surprised they haven't even blocked me yet. Like, oh wow. But anyways, I got to delve into whatever issues I have regarding my mental health. Hopefully I get better in the long run and just don't get anxious. I'm in a better position right now. I'm learning to combat them a lot better. I'm combating them a lot better. I hope I'm using the right word. But I'm dealing with them a lot better. Trying to be more active when I'm sad, instead of like sleeping all day and all of that stuff. Because, guys, once you get anxious, you start thinking a lot. So it's really just not... Well, I think you think a lot and then get anxious. But you get my point. So yeah, like I said, been delving, been doing a lot of, introspection. And we'll be better. We'll get better, we'll be fine. I'm doing good right now. Really, really happy. Dressing up also helps. So I'm not dressing up. I dressed up because I felt cute today, not because I was, fighting, but if anything. But yeah, dressing up also helps me deal with the, cloud of sadness that I feel above my head sometimes. So yeah. What's another pro of being at home? I got to see my other family members as well. I got to see a lot of my other family members. I was with my cousins on Friday. I spent a day with one of my cousins on Monday the past week, and it was really, really amazing, really, really refreshing. I got to leave the house. Yeah, man, got to see more of my family, not just my immediate family. So that is really lovely. I got to choose my course as well. That's another positive of being at home. I had time to do research on the course I wanted to do, because I couldn't do the one I had dreamed of doing, because mathematics, and mathematics is death, and don't nobody want to do all that. I am not trying to die young. I look good. I don't want to perish. So I decided to do something else. I had to do something else because ain't nobody trying to do statistics. No. I'm very smart. I'm very intelligent. But I'm sorry. You can give me 0. You can mark me absent. That one is not my strong suit at all. So yeah, I had to choose another course. Seeing other family members as well allowed me to, engage in conversations regarding university. They gave me advice on what they felt I should do. Some people tried to tell me what to do, but some people told me what to do, or were telling me what to do regarding my course, because they were talking about how jobs are scarce in Botswana and everything like that. And I'm like, guys, you want change, but you're not willing to be that change. So what am I saying for the next generation if I'm settling because there aren't any jobs? Why can't I do a course that's gonna allow me to create a job one day? Something, you know what I mean? I think you understand what I'm saying. So I didn't want to settle. I felt like some people were coming from a place of wanting me to settle, and I really didn't want to do that. and then I'm settling for a course that I don't want. You know what I mean? And then I become an unhappy, whatever. Let's say I decide to be, I don't know, I don't want to say any course, because what is a dream to you may not be a dream to me, but I also don't want to offend anyone. I go do something that I don't like, and then I become qualified in that, you know, field, but I hate that field, and then I go work and be an unhappy employee and deliver unsatisfactory service. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, some people were telling me to settle and I was not having it. No, they were irritating me though. But I understand where they were coming from. But also I just felt like, man. Katlempile, please. Hey, please. We do too much settling, you know? There's too much settling that's being done. There's too much comfort. Yes, the government is in the country and the government is supposed to be delivering a lot of these, you know, services and jobs and all that. But we also need to, you know, put in some work on our end. I can't go settle for a course because I'm expecting to get a job from the government or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, no, man. Really. So I ended up having to, you know, I had, you know, conversations with people, and I ended up choosing a really good course. I can't wait to start it. And, you know, shout out to everyone that tried to advise me. You know, shout out to even the people that were telling me what to do. Shout out to you, because, you know, I was able to make a decision based off of what you told me. I can't wait to start. I'm excited. I'm super stoked to do the course. And yeah, man, just, you know, being at home, I got to do research on my course as well, just to make sure that I'm making the right choice. I prayed to God and said, God, please, just show me that I'm making the right decision with this course. And he did exactly that. So that makes me even more excited to do this course. He did exactly what I asked, and I love God for that. Shout out to God for listening to me, you know. So I'm super happy, you know. Can't wait to start the course, can't wait to do, you know, everything. Can't wait to go to uni, you know, make friends, you know, live life, and be young adult and whatever, like, shit. Yeah, so I spent time with family, got to see more of my family members, got to deal with my mental health issues. I say mental health issues like, you know, I have serious, like, diagnosable issues. Wait, maybe I do, but I'm just saying it. But anyways, yeah, I got to deal with my mental health. I got to choose a really good course. I've been chilling as well. I've been relaxing. I got to relax, you know. I wanted a job, obviously. Last year I was like, I'm gonna get a job. You know, I had plans. I had serious, you know, plans that I wanted to what's the word? Execute. But, you know, things happened. I didn't get to execute those plans. You know, so I've been at home. I've been relaxing. I've been chilling. I've been relaxing. I've been going to school for 12 years. I've been suffering for 12 years. It's time for me to relax in the house, on my bed. Okay? I've been relaxing on my bed. I've been relaxing. I've been soaking in all the good free time that I've had. I hated being at home. I'm not gonna lie to you, for the mere fact that I got really bored a lot. But also, I enjoyed it because I don't, you know, I'm out of reach from COVID. You know, I'm at home, I'm relaxing, you know, lags, you know. So yeah, lags it's hell, and it's been very lovely. So, you know, just sharp hella, man. You know, if maybe at the end of the year I might be working. I don't know. I really don't know, but I hope for the best because I'd like to have some money. I really like to have some money. God, we speak a lot. Kopela Madini, Kopela Tiro, actually. Thanks. 11 candle. Okay, thanks. Yeah, so those are the pros basically. Seeing my family, dealing with my mental health more, choosing a course, and overall getting some good relaxation time. Like, yeah, 6 months. Take it. It's a holiday, that thing. So yeah, the negatives though of being at home, or the cons of being at home, it gets really boring, really boring, because I don't have friends. What was I saying? I don't have friends in the area that I live. The friends I have live in a different province from me, and then most of my friends live in South Africa. So technically I don't have friends. But in the area that I'm living in, I don't have anyone close by that I can go visit. So I'm always home a lot of the times. Also, I don't like visiting people because I always feel like I'm cramping people's spaces and all. So, but you see how in a way it is my fault. I get bored because, I don't want to see people. So that's my fault. I always feel like I'm boring people. So in a way, it's my fault. But also, yeah, it gets really boring at home. It gets mentally taxing because you're at home so much. You wake up and you don't have much to do. And then, the only thing you can do is think, and you think and you think and you think and you think the thoughts that need to be thinked, and then your inglakis have inglakilets, and it's just your problem. Just your problem. So excuse me for a minute. Also, don't excuse my nails, but they keep breaking. They're mine, by the way, but they keep breaking on this hand. So yeah. It gets mentally taxing. I start thinking a lot. I start stressing about uni and wondering if I'm even gonna graduate. And to think what I'm graduating like 4 years, but I'm out here thinking and I haven't even started anything. You see, so being at home is mentally taxing. You think a lot and all that. It's just stressful. You see the same walls every day for 6 months, child, and you just like listen, okay, listen. I've been in this house. I'm tired. Okay. So yeah, it's mentally taxing. It gets really boring. Sometimes I want to be alone. Sometimes I want to wake up and have nobody in the house. But this is not my house. So I'm forced to wake up and see people's faces sometimes when I really don't want to talk to anyone or see anyone. Not that they've done anything wrong. I just really sometimes you just want no human interaction whatsoever. But you're forced to have it because when you live with people, you can't just walk around and ignore them like they don't exist. Then they start wondering what my problem is, and busy, and we don't want that. But anyways, as I was saying, if I wake up and decide that I'm going to ignore people, everyone's just going to be like, what's her problem? Like, ooh, somebody woke up on the floor today. Not even the lift. Somebody woke up on the floor today. Like, man, now we don't even exist here. Like, people greet and you're just walking like nobody spoke to you just now, so I can't do that. But overall, like I said, the cons of being at home is just it gets really boring, it gets mentally taxing, and pretty much that's just that. You know what I mean? The pros outweigh the cons, which is really good. The positives outweigh the negatives, so that's really lovely. Being at home for 6 months overall has been good for me. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being at home. Like, I'm a homebody, serious homebody. Yeah, being at home for 6 months has been really amazing. Technically I took a gap. This counts as a gap year. It's not a full year, but we'll just take it as a gap year because I got to relax. I got to make decisions and all that other stuff. So yeah, man, I highly recommend it. I recommend you take a break. If you're in matric, if you just finished matric and you're waiting to go to school like I am, wait. No, I'm joking. I'm really joking. Do what makes you happy. If you want to get a job, that's completely fine. If you don't want to, that's also completely fine. No. I'm not even gonna say anything else. If you don't want to, that's okay. If you want to, please do that. You know what I mean? Do whatever makes you happy. Yeah, man, this has been lovely. I felt really cute today. I look really cute today. I look really nice, actually. I'm not even gonna say cute. I look really, really nice. Like, guys, Nteli TV show, yeah, me. Actually, Nteli TV show, because wow, I look but what's it called? Get a T presenter. I'm gonna look at my look by TV oh my god. TV presenter. Okay. TV presenter. To anyone watching this, your fave is eligible. Very eligible. TV presenter, everything, Just put me in front of a camera and I will speak for you like I was born in front of one. But anyways, thank you loves for watching. Do follow me on Instagram at Landa_Voma. I did forget to mention that. Follow me at Landa_Voma. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload. And also, disclaimer, guys, I don't want to give you a specific time frame as to when I'm going to be posting, because I realize that, I like putting time frames or time slots on things, but I never really fall through. So I will upload when I can. I will try not to upload after 2 months or after a month, because there's somebody in particular who yells at me about that. So I will try by all means to upload on time. I'm just not gonna say when, because also, like I said, I'm using my phone, and I thought it would be easier because I have SD cards, but it actually is a big struggle still. So I'm not gonna be, I don't want to promise consistency. I really don't. It's in the last video, I was promising it before knowing what I was getting myself into, but I don't want to promise consistency. I don't want to be inconsistent either. But I'm not gonna give you guys specific dates and times of when I'm going to upload. Instagram or those who have my WhatsApp details. You will utlaga me when I say I'm posting, or when I say I'm uploading. I'm not going to. I was gonna post every 2 weeks, which is on every 2 weeks, and every second Thursday of that second week, But every I was gonna post every second Thursday of the week, It doesn't even make sense. Every second Thursday, every second week, something like that. Every 2 weeks. So I was gonna post every 2 weeks, and I just decided that it's not working. That thing, I have to create content on my own. Nobody gives me content ideas. I have to do this stuff on my own. So even if I am to post every 2 weeks, what is it I'm going to post? I can't cook, for one. I can, but I cannot, do crazy, Gordon Ramsay dishes. No. So creating content is actually also very difficult, because nobody assists me in that regard. I have to do it myself. I have to find out very innovative ways of, I have to find innovative topic video ideas. So I have to do that on my own. Nobody assists me. When I ask, nobody answers. When I ask what people want to see, nobody answers me. So I have to do this myself. So yeah, that is a struggle in itself still. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, my loves. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. Go comment positive things. Go tell me how pretty I look in the comments, because I know I look gorgeous today. Yeah, man. Love you guys. See you next time. Okay, I'm joking. Bye, my loves.